Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing so well. I hope life is treating you okay. We made it through the month. This is an achievement in itself at this point. I'm bringing you this favourites video really late. It's already like the 9th of June. Normally I like to post these either the last day of the previous month or like the first couple days of the month, but obviously I took last week off of my uploads because of Blackout Tuesday, and then I also took Thursday off just so that you could focus your energy elsewhere rather than watching me talk about makeup and clothes. This month has been absolutely wild. Like, I just didn't think 2020 could get any more outrageous, but here we are. We are in the midst of a revolution, which is obviously amazing. Black Lives Matter. But what the hell is going on? Like, yeah. Coming on here and talking about makeup, to be honest, just feels a little bit, I don't know, it just feels a bit strange to have all of this craziness going on in the world and me to come on and be like, this is my favorite bronzer this month. Like, something feels really strange about that. But I also think that regular scheduled programming needs to commence on my channel. Your girl's got to make a living. It is nice to have a little bit of escapism. So I'm going to talk about my favorite products of the month. I'm also going to update you on Project 10 Pan because, you know, I'm very passionate about Project 10 Pan. And I'm also going to do a few like lifestyle favorites and kind of talk about a few resources that I found useful during this time. And I think that's something I want to try and make a little bit more regular, trying to make sure that I've got a more diverse collection of products in front of me. So yeah, going forward, I'm going to try and have at least one black owned brand per video. I'm going to really try and start incorporating it into my channel in a natural way to keep the conversation going. That's what I'm going to do. Enough rambling. Let's talk about my favorite products of May. Forgot the month. It's May. I mean, it's June, but it was May. Okay, to start, I'm going to talk about the go-to base I've been wearing recently. I've really not been wearing as much makeup. I mean, obviously I'm wearing a full face, full glam today, and I feel so good for it. I feel like a new woman. But recently, you know, we've all been at home. I've not been wearing my full glam as much. But like, if I'm nipping out for a walk or I'm going to go see some friends at a socially distanced distance, I like to put a little something on my skin, and the combination that I've been absolutely loving is a very old favorite, my By Terry Cellular Rose Brightening CC Serum, which, let's not lie, I have talked about probably one of the most out of any product ever on this channel. I use this all the damn time. I love it, and when I run out, I'm not allowed to buy anything new until Project 10 Pan is over. And I can't not have this in my life. But this has been a favorite, mixed with the Nars Tinted Glow Booster. So I often find that like liquid illuminators and things like that are more pink or like just straight up gold shimmer. It's like a beigey, olivey gold, and it gives you the tiniest hint of color, the tiniest touch of coverage, but such a lovely amount of glow. And when I mix it with the By Terry, it's like the perfect light bronzed filter for your face. I mix these together and wear them underneath foundation. I'm wearing it under my foundation today, but for like a no makeup kind of day, I also love to wear these mixed together on their own with a bit of concealer, and it just looks stunning. Stunning. I've been loving these this month. I feel like I'm really bright. Hang on. I think that's a bit better. Also, look at these lashes. Look, they come like up to my eyebrow. Aren't they cool? I think they're really cool. Tim was like, that's a lot. Speaking of glow, the highlight, can we talk about the highlight today? It is stunning, and the highlight I've been wearing this month is Glowing with Ted by Ted Baker in the shade Heavenly. So I was kindly gifted this, and I didn't really play with it until a few weeks ago. I just saw it in my cupboard? No. I saw it in my drawer and I was like, that looks really kind of bougie. Like, let's give it a go. And then I opened it and I was like, oh, wow. And then I put it on my cheek, and now it's basically the only highlight I've been wearing for the past 2 weeks. It's the perfect kind of in-between of like a champagne with a bit of pink and a bit of gold. Like, it's so reflective and it looks really smooth and just beautiful, and it just melts into your skin. It's such a soft formula. It doesn't look chunky, it doesn't look glittery. It's just such a lovely highlight. You're probably wondering what the neon orange in my inner corner is today, and it is the OPV Beauty Neon Pigment Powder in Sun Up. I have loads of these. I've got Sun Up, I've got Infinite, which is this neon yellow, which I've also used, I think, in a video maybe. These are so good. They're so affordable and they're crazy intense. They also sell like a liquid that you mix with it to make it like a liquid liner. So it's kind of similar to the Anastasia ones that have just come out, the powders. Like, they're pressed though. So these are a little bit messier, but they're much more affordable. So if you are looking to get like neon liners, these are really, really good. OPV Beauty is a Black-owned brand, and I was going to talk about these before. I've been playing with these so much off camera. They're really, really fun, and yeah, definitely support if you are in the need for some neon stuff. Yeah, here's the neon. Pretty cool, huh? The next product, I mean, I'm making this out like it's a big deal, but it might shock you if you're like a follower of my channel. You guys will know my brows are very important to me. I love a bushy brow, and my everyday brow product is the Benefit Brow in the shade 3. I never stray. I mean, if it's not this, it's another pomade. I always use pomade, and I've never been a pencil girl. I've just never really liked using brow pencil. I always thought it took too long. I thought you couldn't get fine enough hair strokes, and yeah, I was just never really on the pencil train until I just randomly decided to try this, the Precisely My Brow, which is probably one of the most famous brow products ever, probably even more so than Ka-Brow. Like, everyone uses this, and I had just never used it because I just, in my head I was like, I don't like brow pencil, why would I use this? It's all I've been using on my brows for the past month. I have been a pencil girl. It is so quick, which I know I'm probably preaching to the choir here. Like, I'm sure you guys are all like, yes, we all use pencil on our brows, but I just never, I don't know. I never did. I thought it was gonna look too harsh, but boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I used it today. I fill in, like, my brow starts about here. So all of this is just pencil, and I never thought you could get that really kind of feathery, soft strokes that Ka-Brow could do, but it's so much quicker. It's one thing. You don't need a brush and a pot. You don't need to screw off a lid. It's got a spoolie. It's just... what was I doing? What was I doing? Precisely My Brow was a favorite. I never thought this would happen. All right, we got one more makeup favorite, then we got two kind of body, I guess, favorites, and then we'll talk about some lifestyle stuff, and then we'll get on to the Project 10 pan. So this lip gloss, the Nars Full Vinyl Lip Lacquer in Santo Domingo, has been basically the only thing I've been wearing on my lips recently. It's like, oh my god, it's so nice. It's like the most versatile lip gloss ever. This color just goes with every makeup look. The perfect, like, mauvey nude pink. It's got a nice amount of pigment to it. It's not too light. It's not sticky. It's really shiny. It lasts all day, and when it fades, it almost tints your lip. So it's the most beautiful, like, all day gloss that if it fades, your lips still look really nice. They've got a nice bit of color, but it's so easy to just top it up. You just whoop, 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 and you're done. This with just a little bit of lip liner has just been my go-to. So yeah, I'm wearing it on my lips today. I love how these smell. I love the soft, the velvet lip glides from Nars. I love them back when I was more of like a matte stain kind of girl. But these days, I've been rocking glosses like basically every day, which is just unheard of. This has been my absolute favorite. It's such a gorgeous color. So that's it for makeup. Not a huge amount. Yeah, I've not really been playing with makeup that much this month. I've had other things on my mind. I have become very aware that since being in my own home for, what, like 3 months now? I was saying to Tim this morning, like when I was getting dressed this morning, I was like, does this outfit look good? Is it a vibe? Like, is it a vibe? I can't tell. And I feel like the kind of lack of outside stimulation, inspiration, and I guess just like people's comments on the outside world, I feel like I'm just losing myself. Like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm wearing. And something that always makes me feel very much myself is my scent. I think a lot of you will probably actually understand. I think everyone kind of has their smell, their scent. I am a massive perfume fanatic. I have so many fragrances. I love beautiful scents, beautiful perfumes. It's definitely one of my weaknesses. I love beautiful, expensive perfume. And I feel like I haven't really been wearing perfume because my perfumes are expensive and I don't want to waste my perfume just spraying them for no one to smell. But it's gotten to the point now where I'm craving to smell good. So I've been wearing perfume in my house, not leaving the house. Tim's the only person around. I don't even think he notices at this point. I've been trying to wear perfume and trying to make myself smell nice to kind of remind myself of myself. Do you know what I mean? So my favorite perfume of the month, the one that I've been reaching for probably the most, is the Clean Reserve Avant Garden Collection Nude Santal and Heliotrope. For a start, this bottle is probably one of my favorite perfume bottles I own or I have ever seen. I love how simple it is, but it's got this like faux wood lid, really simple branding. But this fragrance, you guys, is, I mean, I'm wearing it right now, but I don't really know how to describe it. It says type creamy oriental. It's this really warm, really rich, very strong fragrance. And the more you kind of wear it, the more it melts into this like caramelly, delicious smell. It starts slightly more on the floral, woody side, and then it just gets richer and warmer the longer you wear it. And it just smells incredible. Recently, it's all I've been reaching for. It is just divine. Such a gorgeous fragrance. So this has been my perfume to reground myself. And another scent thing is the shower gel that I've been loving. So Thierry Mugler Alien is one of my favorite perfumes. I've got about 4 bottles of it. There's one in like every room of the house just in case I need a spritz of Alien. I have worn it for years and I would say that probably is my signature scent because I've worn that since I was like 13. I worked on the launch of Aura by Thierry Mugler. This is the shower gel. When you just smell it in the bottle, it doesn't really do it for me. I'm like, give it a pass. But when you wash yourself with this, it just comes alive. Like, it is so gorgeous. Again, I'm really bad at describing scents. Does it say anything about the scent? No help here. Okay. But if you've smelt Alien by Thierry Mugler, it's got that same kind of rich strength to it, but it's just a slightly lighter version. Scent lingers and stays with you for most of the day. So it's nice. Sometimes I will pair it with the perfume and then I smell really strong all day, or I will just wear this, mix it with other fragrances, like mix it with Moleculo 1. Feels so nice to smell good again. It truly makes such a massive difference to me. Oh, my laptop's about to die. Bear with me, caller. Laptop is on charge. We're back in business, baby. Those are all my beauty favorites. Not loads this month. I've just not been, you know, doing the whole beauty. I haven't even done my nails. I've just not been, you know, I've been focusing on other things. Speaking of focusing on other things, lifestyle favorites. I've got a few from this month. The first one, a little bit more lighthearted, is Louis Theroux's podcast. It comes out every Monday and I listen to it every single Monday. He's basically doing a Zoom interview every Monday with people that he finds interesting. So last week was KSI. He's done Helena Bonham Carter. He's done Boy George, like loads of really interesting characters. And I find Louis Theroux probably one of the most interesting men ever. I'm absolutely obsessed with him. I love Louis Theroux. So I could listen to him talk to anyone about anything. So I've been really enjoying that. I like to listen to it while I cook. I like to listen to it while I clean. I listened to like 3 episodes back to back when I first found out about it when I was painting my bedroom. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, you can get it on the podcast app. Louis Theroux. What's it actually called? You're listening. Grounded by Louis Theroux. That's what it's called. Tim and I watched a show called Devs, DEVS. It's a very kind of conceptual show about like quantum computing, which is something that I don't understand, but our friend Fraser recommended it to us because the soundtrack's amazing, which it is. The music in it is just so freaking good. I think it carries a lot of the show. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it because the mystery is kind of the whole point, but I definitely recommend you check it out. It was pretty good. We also watched 14 hours of Lord of the Rings this month, which I never thought I would say out loud or admit. Yeah, Tim loves Lord of the Rings, so he was like, well, I'd really like you to watch them. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of reluctant because I did watch Lord of the Rings when I was a kid and I just never really meshed with it. I was like, yeah, it's all right, but like, But we watched the first one and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I actually asked whether we could watch the second one about 2 days later, and then the third one a couple days after that. We watched 14 hours. We watched the extended editions in like less than 2 weeks. Lord of the Rings has actually been a monthly favourite of mine. I really enjoyed it. What else have we watched? On a slightly less light-hearted note, we watched 13th. Because of the current climate, because of the Black Lives Matter movement, we wanted to start doing some extra research on the history of Black culture and the oppression of the Black community, and I felt very passionately about that, and I really wanted to start watching the resources that people were saying to watch. Tim and I watched 13th and it was really, really heartbreaking and difficult to watch, but I think very, very important that we did, and I'm so happy that we did. It's given me just an enormous amount of insight and extra knowledge that I really wish I'd learned at school. I didn't do history. I dropped history as early as I could because I hated it at school, and I remember learning about the slave trade when I was like 12, 13 or whatever, and then I stopped history, and I never really took it upon myself to do my own research. There was so much more to learn, and I'm really glad I know what I know now. So 13th, if you've not watched it yet, it's on Netflix. It's about the 13th Amendment and the mass incarceration issue they have in the US. I really recommend you watch it. I firmly recommend that you watch it. And currently we're watching When They See Us, which is again an extremely hard watch. I cry like a baby through all the episodes, like genuinely weeping. Last night we watched the 3rd episode and I was just uncontrollably crying for basically the entire episode. It makes me so angry and so sad and upset. Yeah, I just feel so many emotions when I watch it that I just can't even imagine what the real people who had to live through that could like felt at the time. It's honestly a bit much, and I really had to space it out. I wanted to initially kind of binge watch it and watch it all in a day on Blackout Tuesday. That was my plan, but honestly I can't take it. I couldn't watch all of it in a close succession. I have to take at least one day to really process each episode because it's a lot to take in and it's absolutely horrific. A brilliant show, and I really think you should also watch that. I think those are all of my favorites of the month. On to Project 10 Pan, guys. I'm so close. I was so close. Last month I said I wanted to finish up 3 products, right? I said I wanted to finish up the mascara, the Nars Super Radiant Booster, and the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. So I achieved 2 of them. I finally finished the Nars Tinted Radiant Boost. No, what is it called? The Nars Super Radiant Booster. I finally finished this, and I cannot explain to you how happy I am. I like it, but there are so many illuminating primers that I prefer. This one is a little bit too metallic. It's not so much a glow, it's more just like shimmer. So then when you put something on top of it, it almost doesn't look glowy anymore. Something with a little bit more of a dewy stickiness actually makes your foundation more radiant. This isn't that. So I'm really glad I finished this. I like it, but I don't love it. And now it's gone. I also finished the YSL mascara, which I added last month. I knew that I would finish it. I wanted to just keep the Project 10 pan flow going, right? So I needed a couple of empties. So this is all gone. 2 products, finished, complete. See you later. This, I don't understand how it's lasted as long as it has. I don't understand. It's a 30 ml foundation. It's the same amount of product as all of my foundations, but it feels like the longest lasting like next month. It has to be next month. It's just that I can't see it. It's because it's an opaque bottle. I can't tell. I don't know, man. This is my nemesis at this point. I didn't get to finish this one, but I will. I believe I need to add 3 products to the lineup. I need a face powder, so I'm gonna add the MAC Studio Fix powder, which I used to just love. This is in the shade NC25, and it's got a little bit left. It will probably last me a little while, but since using up the Nars powder at the beginning of Project 10 pan, I've just been kind of dabbling in all my powders, but I want to finish this one up because I found this in my drawer and I was like, that's a good one. Another product that I want to finish up is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I've had this for a long time. It's probably not good anymore, okay, but I'm still gonna use it. It's such a gorgeous bronzer, but it's so bulky. You get a lot of product, to be fair. You get 30 grams, so it's the same amount as a foundation, but it won't go down. As much as I love this, it's so bulky. Like, I won't travel with this. I will never ever take this overnight if I'm staying somewhere or on holiday because it's huge. And I love my Fenty bronzer. That is my new favorite cream bronzer by far. I absolutely love it. I love the texture of it, but I want to finish this up. I want to get it gone. So that is also on my list. Finally, if you've been around for a long time, you'll recognize this. I want to finish my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. I think this is diffused light. I'm really near to the end of it. I've hit pan in a massive way, and I used to use this under my eyes every single day. So I want to finish this. I want to finish this bronzer, and I want to hit pan on one of these blushes. But I want to get as much use out of these 4 as I possibly can before the end of Project 10 pan. So those are the next ones on my list. So there you go, you guys. Those are my favorites from the month of May. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure, as always, you let me know down below what your favorite of the month has been. Is it your favorite song? Is it your favorite film? Your favorite book? Your favorite makeup product? Your favorite color? I don't know. Just let me know your favorite. A little bit of positivity down below. Yeah, I hope you guys have the best day. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. I'd love to have you join us every month or every week. I upload 3 days a week. So yeah, have the best day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.